Welcome to Hattie's Hierophant. I am your tarot reader, and welcome to your October reading. I'm sorry I missed you last month, but I'm so glad that we are together this month, and thank you for all your well wishes and that beautiful light energy you were sending my way. I received it. Thank you so much. Now, what I decided to do this month, Taurus, is to pull a few extra cards from some of my favorite decks. And one of my favorite decks is my chakra deck. And I thought this would be helpful for us going into October to focus on a particular chakra. And the chakra that was chosen for you to focus on for the month of October is that of gold, and that of your soul star chakra. And in this case, your main focus is going to be of that with your angels and masters. And this energy is 6 inches above your crown chakra, and it's going to be in this glistening gold. I hope I didn't say that this was your crown chakra card. This is your soul star chakra. The color is gold. I just want to make sure I'm clear about that so we're focusing on the right thing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to focus on this with you during this whole reading. And this is an energy that really connects to those of us who are going through some troubling times or we're struggling. This is a connection to source, to spirit, to the light. It really helps in communicating with those angels who are assisting you right now. And there's different angels that have different jobs, and this encourages you to tap in to whom those angels are and what exactly they are doing for you, because as you focus on that chakra, they're going to get closer and much clearer to you. Okay? So now let's get on with your general reading, and I use my Ride or Die deck, which is the Rider-Waite. I love saying that, by the way. And the center of your reading, my dear, is that of the Ace of Wands. And what I love about this energy is so much newness. This could be a new job, a new love, new relationship, a new passionate beginning. And what I'm getting for you, Taurus, is not so much is it a new beginning, but of you wanting one and desiring something different and desiring something new. I just keep getting this energy of like, I'm tired of this. Like whatever this is, it's like I'm finished with it. I'm ready for that newness. I'm ready for that power. I'm ready for that excitement. And I really see it coming for you, right? I wanted to say I see you coming for it, but no, I see it coming for you. So I love that it's the center of your reading. I see some other things going on here, Taurus. So October is really going to be a pop-off month for you, I can see. Now we're going to go into your moon energy, and your moon energy is where your emotions are. This is also where we have conversations with spirit. This is also where we manifest. So let's see what's there. We have that of the strength energy, which is also Leo energy there. We also have that of the judgment. This energy is so profound to me. I'm getting from that card there, and I also have that of the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, have you been wanting to go back to school or get yourself re-educated? I really do see that you are really thinking about re-educating yourself. So I don't know if you're thinking about getting a degree or getting another degree. Like I actually see a lot of you like adding to a degree that you already have, or adding to a specialty that you already have, so you can have a different sort of niche, so to speak. And with this whole judgment energy that I'm getting, this energy is anytime I pull this card, it's more than just like the Justice card, which is like a justice of some sort. But this is like a justification. This is almost like by the time we get here, by the time this is seen or shown, some folks had to get hurt along the way. It's such a bittersweet sort of energy, because you have to do so much fighting to get to this point. You have to go through so much, or seen other people even go through so much before the truth was revealed. And it's more than just the truth. It's almost like like everyone knew it, right? And they had a veil over it, like this sheer veil, and everyone tried to pretend like it wasn't there. But by the time this energy shows up, it's very apparent. You know, the veil is off, even though it was there the whole time. And like I said before, if it wasn't you that got hurt along the way, it's like people you cared about or people you respected or people that you know of had gotten hurt along the way. And now that this veil is off, it's bittersweet, because it's like you saw it, you knew it was there. And now that it's off, you're going to act like it, you know, like you didn't know it was there the whole time. So it's such a bittersweet energy, but it is such an energy of to where the truth will be revealed. And with the strength energy, this is going to be necessary for you to have, Taurus, as we're going through this revelation. And as we're going through this revelation of re-educating ourselves and adding more, I see you adding more to your toolbox, to your intellectual toolbox is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you're adding to it to better serve you in your career, to better serve you in what makes you you. Somewhere where you can resonate in your not only in your authenticity, but it's like, I want to spend the rest of my life feeling like me. I want to spend the rest of my life doing something that rings inside of me. Like it's more than just authenticity. It's like, I don't know how else to explain it other than I just keep hearing I want to live the rest of my life as, because whatever life you're living right now, you're like, this isn't me. This isn't what I pictured, and it doesn't feel good. Okay, so let's see how it resonates in your sun energy here. And your sun energy is your ego. This is where it all shows up. Okay, and we have that of the Hierophant, and that is Tauran energy, and we have that of the Wheel of Fortune, which is another major arcana. And then we also have that of the Page of Swords. So I feel like that whatever we're getting from your moon energy, it is going to show up in our sun energy for sure. So I see a commitment here, a commitment of these ideas that we really want to move forward with. And this energy, it's very much like, you know, like, I'm going to do it anyway. Like, I don't care what you think. I feel like that you don't care what people think. You don't care if they don't like your idea. You're like, I'm doing it anyway. I'm tired of people having their little 2 cents about my life, right? That's the energy I'm getting here. Look at his face, right? He's like, I don't care. Look at those birds in the sky, right? They're going a whole different direction from everyone else. Your face is in a different direction from everyone else. There's a different direction that you want to go, Taurus. And with this Wheel of Fortune here, right? And with it showing up in your ego, and with it being a major arcana, I can expect that these next few months, whatever it is that you want to move forward with, whether it's adding to your intellectual toolbox, or it's adding to your education, or it's you moving into a new passionate direction, the wheels will start turning in that direction. Because I feel very directional. I feel like that whatever direction and path you choose, the Wheel of Fortune is going to be there helping you expand, right? Creating little lucky spots for you and laying out like this yellow brick road to really put you on that path. And with this Hierophant, I do feel like that some of us, you want to break away from the traditional job. You want to break away from that traditional career. And that's why I think we have this energy here, right? Is because, you know, you've been doing it traditionally, you know, and whatever that means to you. Perhaps, you know, you were taught to go to school, get a good job, have student loan debt, right? And you realize like, that didn't make me happy. Or learn a trade, and you know, you did that, and you did your time, and you put the hours in and years in, and then now you're there and you're trying to do it this traditional way, and nope, not happy, right? I'm feeling like that you want to You want to go a different direction, right? Now, with that Hierophant being a 5 as well, and 5s represent change, and change is uncomfortable no matter if it's good for you or if it's bad for you or what have you. It's the most uncomfortable feeling because there's uncertainty there, and typically there's lack of experience. Now, when we go into your immediate present, I get that of the 5 of Cups. And that's what led me to this 5, because these two 5s are right above each other. So there is a change and a shift in a different direction that we're going, obviously. I keep seeing that for you, Taurus. And there's some things that you are going to have to leave behind that are going to be bittersweet in order for you to go on this journey. Because in order for you to fill those 2 cups, we almost had to let these go. So it is going to be bittersweet. But does it matter, right? Does it matter? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles. This direction that you're going, this is a gift from Spirit. Look, it's coming from the heavens. And you know, Pentacles represents those things of home, work, money, career, health. And I feel that energy being gifted to you. Right? And I'm really feeling that soul star chakra and that color gold that we've been focusing on your whole reading. Do you see that gold there? I can actually feel that light that's resonating from Spirit's hand for you, Taurus. I love that energy. And before we start expanding, I want to talk about the cards that I pulled from my Ancestry deck for you, because now it's all starting to really make like this it's starting to make sense, and it's just so delicious. The first card I picked for you was the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is that connection to Spirit and to Source, right? That black cat is what goes in and out of Spirit and bring messages to you. And we've already talked about that with your Angels and Masters card that you got for your soul star chakra. It's just more of an indication of the direction that Source is trying to direct you, right? I know I've been saying direction a lot. I've been saying it a lot. The next energy I have for you, I'm sorry. Spirit said, nope, it's not time for that yet. So we'll pull it in due time, But what we are going to do is expand on your moon energy, my love. All right. Wishing on a star. Yes, yeah. I know if I say direction one more time, Taurus, you're going to lose your doggone mind. So I expanded on the strength energy, and I got that of the Queen of Cups. And I also have that of the 9 of Wands. So the energy I'm picking up on here, Taurus, and I don't know if we've talked about this before, but I feel like there's this maternal figure that perhaps in the past decade or in the past 9-8 years, like I feel like it's been years, there's something there I think you need to check on. So either you haven't been that close to that maternal figure as much. She's wanting a connection, right? Or perhaps you're even needing that maternal connection too, and you haven't even acknowledged that within yourself as well. And I feel like some of you, it's like an old teacher too. There's going to be an old teacher that you're going to run into, or that you've been thinking about, or an energy of a teacher or an educator that sparked something in you when you were young, and that's kind of making you go back to school and to get more education. I feel like that's I'm picking up on that energy as well for you, Taurus. Now, when I expand on that Page of Pentacles, and really this is I'm seeing books upon books and like studying, so I am seeing us re-educating ourselves. And I expanded and got the Justice along with the Star card. So we have Libran and Aquarian energy here. And those two energies are just like, it's the most comfortable energy where you want to be, because that Aquarian energy seeks justice too. Aquarian energy is very much about seeking justice for all, right? And for it to be coupled with that Justice card, I'm feeling like that Taurus there's something there, and I do feel like that the reason we got this energy here in your immediate present is whatever you're walking away from, because I do feel like you're walking away from something in order to gain this happiness that you're wanting, to gain this fulfillment that you're wanting, right? There's something about you had to leave that situation because you no longer felt like you were in the right place. Like, this doesn't line up with your integrity. This doesn't line up with justice, right? In the most simplistic way. And I feel like it's really just simple to you, right? Like, why is it so difficult for you all to see that this isn't right? It's not right for me. It's not right for any of these people. You know, these are my people, right? And they don't even necessarily have to be super close to you, Taurus. I do just feel like it's just like a moral thing for you. Like, morally, this is not right. Now, when I expand on that judgment, I have that 3 of Wands, and that's when I was picking up on that directional energy. And you know, 3s are action. 3s are a direction. And the thing about the 3 of Wands, this is a decision that you've already made, right? That's what Wands represent to me. These are decisions that you've already made, and you've had a conversation with Spirit, and now it's about taking action and moving forward and going on your journey and going on what? Your direction. And then the other cards I expanded was the Temperance energy along with the 9 of Cups. I feel like that if we are making this transition, Taurus, it is going to have to be a balancing act. Right? It is going to have to be one to where we can't necessarily jump out of one thing and then jump into another. It is going to be one of those things to where we're going to have to figure out, how can we do both at a time? How can I work this job and still continue my education? How can I continue my education and still, do something else? I just feel like that is something that we are going to have to balance. But the good news is the reward is there. That's what that nine of Cups represents. It also represents that fulfillment that you've been seeking. It's there in spirit with the Temperance card. And that Temperance energy also represents alchemy. That's the reason why you balance it back and forth. It's almost like you're creating this potion specifically for you. And again, it's happening in spirit. Thank you. Now we can go to this card. And it is that of the Hunter. I love this ancestral deck. It's like it speaks to me so loudly. And the message on here says, track down your fears and your desires. I feel like that energy goes directly with this. Track down your fears and desires, right? And this is about also creating that balance, right? Creating that balance. What is it exactly that's going to fire you up enough to get up in the morning to do it, to stay up late at night to finish it, right? Track down your fears and desires. What's making you afraid of not to do it? What's making you afraid to not feel fulfilled, Taurus? Track that down, defeat it, and then go after your desires. Okay, I have one more card in that ancestry deck that I have for you, and Spirit's like, not yet, not yet. But we will expand on your ego energy, Taurus. We have some Cancerian energy. I should have known that was coming. Should have known that was coming. All right, my dear. I expanded on that Hierophant, and I have that of the Chariot, and that's the Cancerian energy that I spoke of. And then we also have that of the 6 of Pentacles. So we are definitely moving forward. And again, remember how we were talking about, that justice and, fairness for all. Look at the scales that he holds in his hand, right? And I almost feel like typically this energy of the 6 of Pentacles, it represents for me the whole, give and take and sharing, right? But to me, this is almost like I'm getting you this is how you picture everyone else. Like, we should not have to beg. We should not have to beg for what is supposed to be ours, right? And it's like, I can't stand around. I can't be around this. You're like, I'm out of here. And that's that energy, that chariot energy is like, I'm getting the F out of here. Think I'm gonna sit here and watch this tomfoolery? There's this, and it feels like a corporation. It feels like this corporation. It feels like this entity of I can never find the right word for that, but it just feels, all I can say, it looks like a big building with a lot of people and you're walking away from it, okay? Feels like a corporate type of organization to where you don't line up with it anymore. So when I expanded on that Ace of Swords, I have that of the Two of Wands. We should have known this was coming, right? Because we had the Three of Wands in your moon energy, and now we have the Two of Wands in your ego, right? Remember, we were just talking. What wands mean to me is an action. It's a decision you've already made, right? Because look at what he has in his hand. Taurus, you are holding your world in your hand. That's your contentment that you are wanting and that you desire. Twos typically mean making a decision. This decision has already been made. Even if you have just decided, like, I am searching for my comfort zone. I'm searching for where I resonate. I am searching for me, right? Even if that's just the part that you're in. Some of you are physically like on a search. I'm moving. I'm out of here. I'm gone. And some of you, not only is it a job, but it's a place. You're actually just like moving. So I see that as well. And then with this Six of Wands, that is that energy. This is very similar to the Nine of Cups, in my opinion. It's that of a celebration of a job well done, right? But this is more of those things that you do every day. And I feel like that whatever stance that you take, whatever stance that you're taking for the collective and for all and for your people, you will be celebrated. You will be recognized for this. When I expand on that Wheel of Fortune, I have that of the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the King of Cups. What is happening? We were just saying how you're going to be celebrated and recognized. So whatever it is you're doing, people recognize this and they love you for it, right? They know that you have this big heart. They know that you have a huge amount of compassion, right? And they know that you're this creative individual, and they know that, you know what? I feel like that it's known that you are really too big for where you are. It's like you're the big fish in the small pond. And that's not to talk about, the people who are still there and left behind. It doesn't mean that it's less of a space or it's belittling them in any kind of way. It's you've outgrown where you are, right? Which is why that fish is jumping out of that cup. You've outgrown where you are. And coupled with the Wheel of Fortune, right? That's that Jupiter energy. It's all about expansion, and expansion is bursting out, right? And overflowing. The third card that I have for your ancestry deck is that of the mountains. And this energy, it's that very Tauran energy, right? It's a very loyal energy. You see, because this energy is all about standing your ground, right? That you are more than just this Taurus on the surface, right? Because you Taurus are kind of known to be attractive, right? That seems to be one of your qualities amongst many other beautiful attributes. But you have this stability about you. You have this... I just keep hearing handsome, right? You have this dignity. You're a dignified individual, and the relationships that you have, you nurture, right? They go deeper than just the surface. And this really represents that Tauran energy. And whatever it is and whomever it is that you've been defending, this shows me that you are headed in the right direction. Stand your ground. Right? Speak your truth. Speak the truth. Give me a break. You've only had the veil over what's been here the whole time. Don't act like you didn't know it was there. Like that's what I'm getting from you. So let's expand on your immediate future and see what's going on here. Because there's so much newness here, and it's such a transition, but it feels like an emotional transition more than anything else. Very interesting. It is an emotional transition, but I love the ending oh so much. So I expanded on that Five of Cups. And really, it's almost like we have a choice to make here, Taurus, on what direction we want to go, because I have such a polarity here on the sides of this reading. So when I expanded on that Five of Cups, right, I have this Two of Wands along with the Eight of Wands. Is that the Eight of Wands? Yeah. And the Swords. Geez Louise. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get all my my things together here for you, Taurus. So with this Five of Cups, right, because you did have to leave, you're leaving something behind, and it's heartfelt, right? It's bittersweet. And it's almost like you don't feel like you're making the right decision because you really don't know how it's going to turn out, right? This is one of indecisiveness, and this is typically an energy of not really having all the information. And you may not have all the information yet, but I feel like it's more of, I don't know my next step. All I know is I'm taking a step. Okay? And then this energy of the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, right? So the interesting thing about this energy that I'm getting, listen, don't listen to those people. Here, that's the same energy I got here with the Page of Swords. It's almost like, Taurus, there's going to be some people are going to be like, no, don't go anywhere. No, don't do anything. You know what? Stay here with us. You know that whole saying of misery, love, company, right? It's a lie, right? Fear. Their fear is a lie. Don't let it put you in the state of confusion and indecisiveness when really you've been thinking about this all along. Now, when I expand on that Ace of Pentacles, right? Because over here, this is lies and deceit and folks trying to keep you in their misery, and they're trying to keep you in their complacency, right? They're trying to keep you in their dissatisfaction, right? Because they see something else for you. They can see this resonating from you. They can see when you are in your gold chakra, right? Because it follows you. And you have that of the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Magician, right? This is Mercury energy, and it's those messages from God. Those messages from God. Those messages and those messages, right? You are having this connection, those ideas, and that pull that you're feeling to get out, to go out, to leave. That is Source pulling you closer to them to help you and assist you on your journey to satisfaction. Honey, and satisfaction is better than just being full, right? Because when you're full, it's still uncomfortable. But being satisfied is freedom. Now, once I expand on that Ace of Wands, there it is. We needed to get there. It's that Ten of Swords. We need to ding dong dead all those lies. Thanks for coming. I'm not interested in your misery. You can stay here. It doesn't mean that I'm going to stop loving you. It doesn't mean I don't respect in what you're doing, but please don't respect me and what I'm doing. You want to know why? Because I'm getting invitations from Spirit, right? Those are like those double 11s. That's what I see. Anytime I see double 11s, to me, that's like a little kiss or a little butterfly kiss from Spirit saying, hey, girl, hey. And That's pretty much what Spirit's doing to you, Taurus. Hey, girl, hey. Because there's nothing in your future but prosperity and growth and this birth of new ideas. You want to know how I know? Because I synced it. I synced it with that Empress card, more Libran energy. So I don't know if we have a Libra who's going to be assisting us, or if you are just under that light of Libra of love, right? And you and Libra have very similar energies in that sense. All right, my dear. Now, this was very interesting, I must say. So listen, that is the ending of your reading. We're going to pull your angel card, but let's do a little recap here. For the month of October, Taurus, focus on your gold chakra, 6 inches above your crown chakra. This is one that is going to help connect you to source and decipher which angel is doing what for you. It's such a beautiful energy, especially for those of you who are kind of struggling, because I do feel like that we are in the middle of deciding, should I do it? Should I not? Should I go? Should I stay? That's what I'm hearing. But I feel like a decision is going to be made by the end of October, middle of December, with you. All right, let's see what your angel card is. And your angel card is depth. Your angel card is depth. You can't get any deeper than a mountain that's been there for centuries, decades before life. Depth. And again, that's kind of what you're known for, Taurus. That's why people love you. That's why people like to be in relationships with you. And that's why they don't want you to leave. Because very few people are so natural at having the type of depth that you have. Stand your ground. Alrighty, my dear. Listen, I absolutely adore you. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know if you like these extra cards that I pulled, and I will certainly do that going forward. I absolutely adore you, and happy October.